So here we go, guys. Let's put the camera down again. Here we go, Falling Tiger versus Enemies Forever. Oof, interesting matchup here. Second got Tank Corps, all of with Tiger, aka the Noob, aka David G. Against Enemies Forever, likely only aka Enemies Forever. At least for me. And yeah, Enemies Forever in the right side in blue as 5th Panther on North, and in the left side in red as the second guard's tank court, Mr. Le Tiger. Second guard's tank corpse, yeah, corpus. Let's speed it up. Hopefully they're already out of deployment. If not, we at least get a bit shorter deployment phase here. A lot of units getting deployed over here. Really interesting map to pick tank divisions on. Like, Ocean North is not a map I would play second guard's tank corps on, because it just doesn't fit well with maps with so much forest. Yeah, sure, your tank of Saniki as well, the game should do fine, but Gyarados ain't great. Nochiki is okay, but everyone gets flamers. Yeah, Gyarados ain't a great infantry unit, and you really need good infantry on this map. On the other side, Pentagon sure always do well, but you also get Pioneers early on at least. You get 2 cards of Pioneers. And you get all those half tracks, which should do pretty well as well. So, or like armored cars. Half tracks and armored cars. As 5th Panther, so I'm favor 5th Panther, but Panthers on this map ain't a good idea. Like Tigers on this map doing mighty fine most of the time. I usually see a lot of dead Panthers on this map, because there's just too many angles you can get side-shotted from. And the long range, also other tanks can get too close to you to even penetrate you from the front. So this is an issue. Pack 36s. Pioneers. Pack 36s. Okay. So we're still in deployment. Yeah. Yeah, same. So Genzo, I wrote you something in Discord. Let me know if you're fine with that. I think that's the best solution for the problem. MG42s, 250/9s, T3485s coming up. But yeah, Panthers on this map really a better days. And back then they were good because nobody knew how to deal with heavy armor. But by now, a lot of people know. Let's see if Bull Tiger knows though. T3485s solo ain't the option though. Like if you bring them in pairs, they can deal with Panthers. Bring them in solo, they literally ain't too good against Panthers because of the base accuracy of only oh no, they actually have 55. Okay, 45 on the normal AP shell though. But yeah, on the other side it's 45 as well though only. Oh wait, what? Okay, so they could do fine, but the normal AP shell ain't too good at penetrating. But the normal AP shell over here for sure penetrates the T3485, so still the Panther usually wins. 44 version of can win though. So we will see. But usually if you bring in 2 T34s on one Panther, the Panther loses. I mean, it's not the most cost efficient way in the first glance, but like if you don't lose your 180 points and kill 130 points, it's cost efficient in the end. And here we go. So let's stop. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, both Vanguard, by the way. So this is both coming in here with Vanguard, and yeah, both going to be aggressive. I guess Vanguard is the best for Division 4 players because playing balance is real hard if you don't know how to do it properly against aggressive players. And you often see them struggling even in C-phase then to come back because they just throw in all their stuff and then the Vanguard player has an 13-11 and just defense and let stuff run into him so that they trade too cost efficiently even for balanced. So I think Vanguard is the best choice here. Both sides, both going rather defensively here. Nobody goes over the middle, which is interesting. Oof. Enemies forever doing... it's not good. First of all, for getting the pack. One at least. And second, all pioneers going into this building? Why? Doesn't also bring in any flamers. Both MGs into this? Yeah, okay, he doesn't split up his units well. It will be an issue. Why did you go there? Okay. So let's see. Okay, so he changed something? Wait, no, oh no, it was actually the Tiger's unit going over the middle there. And yeah, him being faster thanks to the Argonauts gives him the 59. And yeah, Enemies Forever has weird combos of units all over the map. Like these two MG42s are in a bad spot. This spot doesn't help you at all. Either bring them in here, like into the town, and cut off the reinforcements in here, or like at least here, or bring them like up here or in here to hold this field. But here, they don't cover any flags. Like, sure they have this kind of good field of view, but they don't cover any flags whatsoever. As does this MG42. Not really covering any flags either. Pack 36 killing a half track. So many Pack 36s. It's too many actually. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Pack 36s. You don't need more than 4 maximum. Rather 3. Especially if you already have Panther and the Tiger and another Panther coming in. You need more infantry out there, guys. But yeah, it's good to have games like this to show you guys what to do better. Both to Enemies Forever himself when he watches the VOD, and all you guys out there learning the game. So, OB coming in here. Enemies Forever. Well, I would never count out a guy with Panthers. Let's see how Enemies Forever does here. But yeah, his lack of infantry, and like, yeah, he might even have enough infantry, but his split of the ones he has is not good. Now bring in the Flamers. Flamers are a unit you want to start with, not a unit you want to bring in later on. Yeah, he doesn't really seem to know what he's doing with, like, he doesn't seem to have a plan. And you should have a plan. He at the moment just seems to throw in units and hope they stick. And like the placement of the units, okay-ish. Like, and yeah, not the best usage of them, but also not the worst. But just like the overall composition and the overall position frontline wise, more than questionable. So let's see what's over on the Tiger side. He got a couple of points gifted by the enemy. Will he play well? A couple of points in the north. Is that a 15 or 16, 9 or 8 at the moment all the time? Or also pushing forward in the south, realizing that there's no infantry here. Yeah, this game doesn't seem to go too well for Mr. Enemies Forever. Yeah, he fell for the Panther Division trap, guys. Tank division doesn't mean you only have to buy tanks. Panthers don't win games. If you have 3 Panthers in minute 4, you do something wrong. Especially if you also have a Tiger on the field. Never buy your, like, usually don't bring a Panther in from the get-go. Never buy your 3rd Panther before minute 8 or 9. Like 2 Panthers in the early game, maybe. 3, never. 3 plus a Tiger, no, 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 no. 3 plus a Tiger plus 6 Pack 36s? Well, you can deal with a lot of half tracks and with a lot of heavy tanks. Guess what? You don't have anything to deal with infantry. And guess what happens to you on Orsha North? A lot of infantry. Even from a division like 2nd Tank Corps. And you also cannot deal with, yeah. I mean, he hasn't lost too much yet, so he still has a chance to come back here. Though he lost 3 pioneers in the north, which is a bit of a shame. Plus their half tracks. Yeah, he sent all the half tracks into the left flank. Gets the kill though with the Panther, but the Panther's isolated now as the Flamers got killed. Yeah, why? 2 Pack 36s don't do anything for you. Rather use a lot of 250/9s. Those things are amazing in multi-infantry. But not on their own. So yeah, Tiger is still alive in the south. Artillery is there. 5th Tiger. Okay. Enemies forever, this is a combined arms game. This ain't War Thunder. Yeah. You couldn't know. I mean, Ember told us he would fix it yesterday. It's fine. Don't blame White Eagle. we will fix it. We will try to fix it the best way we can. But yeah. So yeah, the Tiger has his push. Has better combo over all of the game. Realizes he needs to deal with Panther springs and T-34 springs and them in numbers. Question is if they also arrive in numbers on the front line. 2 Panthers still alive. 1 getting too close there to the Guardias, getting a T-gun rifle. But yeah, the combined arms here are lacking. I hope Mr. Enemies Forever watches the stream afterwards. And sees what his enemy is doing and what he needs to deal with it. Like the mortar half track is a good idea. The 250/9 is a good idea. But he doesn't see the enemy. Like, let's have a look at Enemies Forever point of view. He sees 0 units. Because all the heavy tanks don't, just that say, very bad optics. Very low optics. Very bad stealth. Those things are shiny like, don't know, a unicorn on the open field. But they are blind. Like, no, what's blind? Don't know. But they're really blind. Damn. Couldn't find a good. But yeah. Panther A coming in there. Next one. That will not do. Like, yeah. This. That's a bit off place, guys. This feels like a War Thunder game. Like someone respawned in his Panther, going back to the front line, searching for these pesky T-3045s or ISUs. But then there are all these weird infantrymen in the way, and you don't know what they're actually doing, but then they throw a weird grenade at you and you're dead. And then you realize it's not War Thunder after all. So yeah. And there is so little infantry. Tiger doesn't have found the perfect way to deal with the Panthers and Tigers just yet, but a decent enough way to keep him at a 16-8. And yeah, you only have to kill one tiger for like 3 or 4 infantry squads, so it's fine to lose some of those, and then just kill them with AT rifle, AT grenades at some point. This looks more like a combined arms push in the middle. Not a great one either, but already a bit better than what we have here in the south. Well, I say that what's the MG42 tries to be the frontline infantry here. Did I turn on the graphics? Okay. Let's get back to very low here, just to secure the graphics, the frame rates. It's also much brighter in very low, which is really interesting. Yes, Panther A is engaging OB. So yeah, Mr. Little Tiger hasn't found the perfect solution here, but he has all the points he needs. He finally killed the Panther in the north. And I mean, if I ever now realizes he cannot afford a Panther per minute anymore, so what do you do? AB phase. Yeah, it's really cool seeing Latiger trying to practice his combined arms. And I mean, it works out for him, right? Just that, yeah, his own opponent is not practicing his combined arms really. At least brings in some artillery now. So maybe it's World of Tanks by now, with some artillery play in it as well. So yeah, losing SDKF sets to Tanko Stanikis ain't the optimal solution there, guys. MG42's got in position. You can, like, these guys are, that they don't have the macro or something is fine. But yeah, it's basic overall understanding of the game that is completely lacking on the side of enemies forever here. Now he brings in Panzer Grenadiers and the MEs. I like those units. But yeah, bring them in before you bring in your 5th Panther. Then you might do fine. Those Panzer Grenadiers would have been needed in the beginning. Yeah, don't really see a way for enemies forever to bring this back. I mean, he still has 1, 2, 3, 4 heavy tanks on the map. And they still make Little Tiger struggle. But yeah, now he has an ISU. He already lost 2 T-34s in the middle actually. The other T-34 over here as well. But another T-34-85 comes up. Another ISU comes up. Good use out of the fighter. Has to be careful though. Yeah, ME410s are nasty beasts. Don't know if that will do too much here. Well, actually, an okay strafing run, I guess. Both will get off. Then last round, but ISU goes down, Panther doesn't. So yeah, that's a good kill for enemies forever, but yeah, I don't see him taking the territory back in the next 5 minutes. So he needs to take back. Oh, that was actually firing on the MG42, okay. Yeah, all the Panzer Grenadiers got stopped dead in the tracks. Little Tiger realizes that he can surrender them all. Good usage of the off-map there. Another Panther coming in. Little Tiger now also bringing in AA. So yeah, I really like to try to the combined arms effort here out of Mr. Tiger. And it improved a lot, I think, over the last couple of days. And it really shows. The only thing he has to learn is how to deal with heavy tanks. Which this game is a perfect practice for, actually. But yeah, how to deal with heavy tanks. Not engaging them one at a time. If you face them one at a time, you never stand a chance against them. They're the perfect 1v1 monsters. That's what they're supposed to do. But if you overwhelm them from all around, they just fall back, flat on their backs. Like a turtle or a cockroach or whatever. Oh no, cockroach actually can turn around, I guess. But yeah, like a turtle. And then they just die. Actually, I don't know if turtles have a mechanic to come back from being on their back, but yeah. Panthers being engaged from both sides rather seldom come back. It's down to 14-10 now, enemies forever. Well, if his heavy tanks survive long enough, when his his infantry can catch up, he might actually be able to bring it back to a 12-12. As yeah, really, the Tiger is struggling in the 18th compartment here. But he still has a firm control over the whole north. Gets a kill over here on the plane as well. Gotta have to be careful. Don't want to run them into Panther and the Tiger. Another Tiger over here. 234 out of the Tiger, well placed. Should be able to get 1 or 2 transport kills over here. That looked like it was on target. Seems like it didn't though. It wasn't on target either. More Guardias coming in. It's down to 13-11 now. So yeah, as soon as he has combined arms, I think Enemies Forever plays kind of fine. Just he brings in the wrong units. So he never gets to combined arms level. Because he just focuses too heavy on the heavies. I guess that's what you learn when you play like team games or like against other newer players, because they just don't have a clue at all how to deal with heavies, and you can still see the Tiger struggling with it. And Enemies Forever actually going up there for a second to the 13-11, but now it's the Tiger again, back to 13-11, coming in with the off map. Off map goes down. It was a bit ballsy. They still should be able to take some territory, but yeah, he really struggles with the heavy tanks, which is kind of funny. Yeah, all the Guardians dying here due to 2 heavies. Now brings in another solo tank, and you just can't do that, guys. It would be a shame if the Tiger loses this, actually. Because yeah, Enemies Forever did some good stuff, but if he wins that, he doesn't learn from his mistakes, and he should learn from what he did wrong here in the beginning. Because this ain't supposed to win, not even in Division 4. Because this isn't what the game is about. This game is about combined arms. And not about heavy tank spam. At least in 1v1 that is. Well, the solo D34 E5 at least takes out 1 Tiger. Loses to the Panther though. As expected. But there's a couple more where those came from. But it might go to a 12-12 here. So Enemies Forever is down on a 4-minute something timer. But it should go to a 12-12. And he has Sys 2, so good setup of Sys 2s should be able to deal with all this. Gets another flag over here. Another Tiger coming up. And another issue for the Tiger, how to deal with this. It's still 13-11 for the Tiger. And he still has better forces on the field overall, I think. Just has to use them. These Ognos behind here, but yeah. Brings in the supplies as well. Actually brings them up to the front line. But yeah, he tries too hard. Like yeah, he throws units way too easily, not going for the combined arms here. Like not combined arms, but for the combined solution is against heavy tanks. It's down to 12-12 now. And he loses more units in transport, most likely to this Panther. It's ugly, guys. T-34s don't cut it. You kind of just throw stuff on it and hope it does this thing. You actually have to use stuff that can deal with it. Normandy fighters sadly got nerfed, so yeah, even if it has a 20mm, shouldn't do too much stress damage. Yeah, it's just like less than 1/3. Enemies forever now taking down the tiger. Rex broken on this tiger. Transmission destroyed on the other side. Gets the kill on the tiger. That was important. And the tiger gets, yeah, should be able to get this around in over here. This still has rounds, right? Yeah. So yeah, this mortar might be toast. Yeah, this should be dead. Incendiary. Yeah, the next round will kill it. There we go. And the single. Yeah, he doesn't bring in units combined. And now the Panzer Grenadier and the single Panzer Führer. Panzer Führer take the hill over here. And now it's actually enemy forever at the 59. This ain't supposed to happen. Well, at least the numbers of heavy tanks are reduced to only 3. 1 Tiger, 1 Panther, and 1 Panther A. But it seems like Tiger doesn't have any air solutions for it. His artillery solutions are insufficient for heavy tanks as well, and his tank solutions are there. But he sadly just throws them in piecemeal there. And yeah, hoping that your T-34-85 wins the 1v1 engagement ain't a good solution. This T-34-85 over here, by the way, is a big MVP here. Well, got the lucky crits here. Oh no, does he smoke? No, okay. 80 rounds is fine. That's totally fine. That should allow him to kill. Gets the gun jammed at least. And now can kill off the MG42, can get this flag back. Might even get all 3 flags back. And yeah, this T-35 is a good position. The north, he has the better tanks now as well, with 2 T-35 up against 3 Panzer IVs. But they can still lose that engagement. Another T-35 coming up, engaging on full range against the Tiger. Without APCRs, this is a hard matchup. And yeah, crew kill on the T-35. So this ain't perfect. And this Panther actually might... Oh no, it has a gun jam. Okay, this Panther actually doesn't do anything. But the other Tiger might. But yeah, the Panther's dead. That leaves only 1 heavy tank here. And a couple of mediums. Single T-35 shouldn't engage against 3 the Panzer IVs though. And yeah, gets the crew killed. As I said, the Tiger not being good in using his tank forces. Like, the rest of his combined arms looks so much better than enemy followers. But his tank usage is just pretty lackluster. Should get this flag now again though. Gets this one over here. Ooh. Get the front line over here. Well, gets the front line over here. That might push the front line over here. That pushes the front line over here. Okay, so he's back up to 1311. I might even actually take. Ooh. Get the connection. That looks promising. And yeah, okay, gets the flag over here. Maybe gets the flag over here. But yeah, that should be the victory here for a little Tiger. Doesn't get a flag over here, but that's 2. Okay, even if he loses 1 flag out, also he's still 1 flag ahead now. Might lose a flag over here again. Don't know if he has any. It looks like he doesn't have any T-35s left, but he has this. Like, yeah, this is the unit you want to have on this map actually, more than even the T-35s, because this SIS-2s. These are amazing. They have a good rate of fire out of 12 rounds a minute, like the double this of a tank gun, and they have really good penetration values. 120mm is a good enough against Panthers from the side, and even from the front from the special distance. And like, they murder Panzer forces with it, and with the APCR shells, they can penetrate everything the Germans can throw at them. Other than King Tigers. But there's no King Tigers. And even King Tigers they can do okay with. Okay, T-3485 from around here does well as well. So yeah. Lucky dice rolled there for enemy survivor. So he gets up to 1410 again. And yeah, his infantry combat is just so much better. He needs a supply truck over here. I think he has one over here, right? Oh yeah, but this one might die just now. Okay, ME coming in. This will not change the game anymore, I think. Yeah, now it's a 59. It's 1 minute. For enemies forever. Every second that ticks down makes it more and more impossible for him to come back here. Yeah, only 45 seconds. Even if we bring less than 2 minutes, coming back to a 12-12 should be impossible for him here. So he with Tiger having issues with dealing with heavy tanks, and enemies forever having issues with doing anything else but heavy tanks. Well, yeah, his combined arms wasn't too poor, but he just didn't have enough combined arms. And actually, his heavy tanks were not being managed that well. Like, I think I like other stuff of him better than his tank play. But sadly, we just mostly saw tank play. So yeah, that's really something he has to work upon if he wants to win games in the league. Because that's not how you win games in the league. Even though you get at least a close KD at the end. Okay, we'll be back with game number 2 in a second. Oh, yeah, sorry. So yeah, in the left side, in red, this time as Krupatrina, the Tiger. And on the right side, in blue, as Krupa Hartenek, Enemies Forever. Again, on Orsha North. And yeah, let's hope Mr. Enemies Forever uses his infantry better this time. Because that was, like, yeah, combined arms is the keyword here, guys. Let's hope he does it this time. Don't like the double token Jagdpanzer play. One of them is enough. Don't need both of them, I think. It's only T-34s and Stuarts you're up against. A lot of Vessels in the north. Let's speed it up. Not, no, well, it's already more infantry than last game. It's already 11 infantry squads. 12. And he's on the same side of the map, so maybe he realizes his position last game wasn't super. So, yeah. I'm a bit more optimistic this game for Enemies Forever. That, yeah, I think his chances ain't too bad this time. No, the Tiger playing Turina. But group Turina. Don't know what the pot is for. Group at Turina. Tankos, Flicky DP, Agnos. Looks like a lot of rush units. Not too big of a fan of the BA. And yeah, Doge Horse. Questionable. But yeah, BA, like, it's DT, the Soviet MG ain't too good. If you have two of them, they do an okay job, but in transport with only it, ain't good enough, I think. 10 base accuracy is too low. We only have 750 meters of range. Only, like, yeah, it's not really suppressing, no blast. Damage is not good at either. So paying 10 points for it, I think it is? Yeah, 10 points for it is too much. Because half track on the other side is only 5 points, and the half track does actually do more. Has 25 millimeters of frontal armor. Has same accuracy. Has better rate of fire though. Yeah, better rate of fire. So I think overall more damage. And yeah, costs half of it. And brings a better unit in it with Grenadier DPs. Pack 40, another Jagdpanzer. But yeah, 7 more Satsuma, so like, this setup looks good. So I think enemies forever just called for the tank division trap last game. Thinking, oh, it's a tank division, I have to bring in tanks. That's the only reason you play them for, but no. You play them because they have the heavy tanks as a key unit, but not just for them. You play them also because of Panzer Grenadiers, because of a good air tip for 5th Panzer. Yeah. BA-64s, yeah, that would be a good, I guess, that would be a good transport for Flamers. But they're slower than usual other ones, so... Thanks for the follow, Potato Maker. Yeah, that's why he said, yeah, so yeah. Potato Maker 69. So yeah, Dojor, okay, here we go. Let's pause again, and let's have a look. So, Blue Tiger going for an aggressive setup this time again. On the other side, a really defensive setup again. And really not going for all the flags. That's something Enemies Forever has to learn. He's not really playing for the territory. And you have to play for the territory, especially as a Vanguard deck. And yeah, Tiger, I don't know if he remembered from the last game that there was nothing in the north, or if he just decided, if it's just his go for strategy, to just rush into the north anyways. Missed 2 units here, but realizes that, starts to use this Joliki, starts to move the T-34 as well. On the other side, an MG, the Panzer and 2 SS standing still. Getting moved now as well though. Yeah, okay. So both sides doing slight macro mess ups there, but nothing too bad. Which is bad is giving up the hill, the forest, everything to your enemy, his enemy survivor. Yeah, this ain't an important complex to fight about. You don't need units in here because no enemy will ever get close here if you get to your usual position. The enemy comes here, you already gave up this flag, you already gave up this flag, you already gave up this flag. Ersatztruppen also ain't... yeah, okay. Ersatztruppen ain't good here either because Ersatztruppen are short-range engagements and you want to have units that can engage over longer ranges in here. Luckily there's no IT guns, so those Ersatztruppen at least can get there. Actually it's 5 Ersatztruppen, okay. Still getting Jagdpanzer moving up. He only has Ersatztruppen, which is a weird choice as well in the division where you have a really good infantry. Like, yeah, you get the Ersatztruppen with heart and neck, but only as a meat shield in front of good infantry, not Ersatztruppen only, because the DPS of Ersatztruppen is abysmal. And granted, these DPs are okay units. They're basically Guardias with a Panzerfaust, and 1 man less, but they are still not what you really want to have in this division for the good DPS. But he has SDKFZs with them, and there's little AT guns on the map for Little Tiger. And I feel like Little Tiger will struggle again to deal with the armor enemy survivor will throw at him. So I think that will be again the key for enemy survivor to win this game, even though he has good, better infantry to tap this game, and he plays with more infantry, which I like. If he keeps it up with the tank play from last game, losing the Stuk down here is a bit of a shame. Don't even know to what. The Stuk shows side armor? No. So it was the M5 penetrating it frontally? Okay, that is a weird thing. Maybe there was an infantry unit over here getting killed outwards. I think that's the more, yeah, reasonable idea. Pak 40 surviving the PE2 rockets. Does the PS3 rockets. 2 Stuks coming in. A flag. Like it. Though we usually don't bring in single flags. 20mm, they don't do enough, but yeah. Like the idea of bringing up a AA network already after you see your enemy has AT planes. Jagdpanther 38T engaging over here. And it's back to 12-12. Yeah, this game looks much better from the start for enemies forever. I don't feel that Tiger is finding a good strategy to deal with what he's up against at the moment. Doesn't have any good IT gun options. And yeah, I guess those can deal with the half-tracks, but you have to be really careful not running into the Pak 40, not running into the Jagdpanzer with the Stuarts. And these are 5 points. Don't forget, these are only 5 points. For 5 points, well, if you can bait a Stuart into it, I mean, Stuart's also cheap, but 30, that's 5 times the price. You have to, no, 6 times the price of a half-track. You have to kill 6 half-tracks to pay off the loss of an Stuart. And there's not even 6 half-tracks on the map, so that will be a hard job. And yes, you're getting too close to the Ognomachiki, so the Ognomachiki cannot use close enough to the Ognomachiki so that they don't use their flamers anymore, so they win the engagement over here. But the Tanko Staniki could come in time. Okay, they move backwards, so enemy survivor brings back this point into his favor. Gets too close with Grandier DPs though. That's not your CQC infantry, that's your infantry you want to have in a building like this also, or like this. And fire on like 300 to 500 meter range. Or like 750, like over here. That's a fine engagement as well, not perfect, but yeah. Even though they're only 5 points, you don't want to throw SDK sets like that. Because they can be real useful. The firepower of an MG for 5 points is just amazing. Jagdpanzer. Engaging. That's what I'm talking about. These stewards have to be really careful. And it looks like they're not at the moment. The steward might die any moment. And they don't have a chance to frontally penetrate the Jagdpanzer. Yeah, bounce. And transmission destroyed. This one is dead in the water. And yeah, first one goes down. Second one tries to fight as well. Bounces. Because that goes at AQ to 2 stars, but those 2 stars don't make your ammo penetrate Stalinium or German Krupp steel in this case. Instantly. 105mm. 10 centimeters of Krupp steel don't get penetrated by 37mm guns. Gotta get a bigger caliber in here. I don't know if the Tiger realizes that just yet. He brings in assist 2 again, so that's good. Really needs them. Again. Like if I would be him, I would have already 2 or 3 out of those. Oh no, he has them in A. Don't have the numbers for on them in A actually. But yeah, at least, yeah, I would have for sure my AT guns out as the Tiger. And then yeah, let's... It's a really good matchup for Hartneck as well, I think. I like the mortars again. He used them pretty well in game no 1 enemy 5er. And yeah, I like the setup for him here. Killing off the second steward. Yellow Tiger trying to find an answer, but not really having a good idea about how to deal with tanks that are heavier than this. It's a bit of a shame. Assist not unloading. Oh my god. No! No! Loses the assist in transport. That ain't supposed to happen. I think the Pack 40 over here killed the... Yeah, I think that's what killed the Steward over here. So yeah, Little Tiger out of tanks in the north, like in the everything north of here, out of anti-tank and tanks. So this is real good for enemies forever. He also has better infantry. Well, he still don't want to have a stuck right next to a PTRD. But yeah, good users of the mortars. Rata Jägers coming in. Oof, another unit you don't want to have. I thought it's Rata Jägers MP44, but yeah. The normal Rata Jägers, you have Rata Pioneers and Rata Jägers MP44. MP40s ain't, like you don't want to have 9 of them. They're not the best MP, and especially with 3 carbines combined, those guys don't run onto 9 close range. They don't have anything. They don't have a TNT. They don't have a Molotov. They only have a Panzerfaust, so they really ain't that strong. Those will lose hard against the Tankos Daniki because the Tankos have a Molotov, and Molotovs are so important because they force the enemy to move, and they also deal quite a bit of damage and moral damage as well. So that's what you saw there. Enemies forever. Trying to engage here. Or does he? Yeah. Okay. Wait. No, he goes... Oh no, he goes for the ground attack. Didn't he see the planes? Because he changed order after the planes came in. Oof, that's not good. Well, he has a flag over here, but that shouldn't be enough to stop the Yak 9. Or is it? Now he realizes that he is in a dogfight. Don't know if that was actually on purpose to bait it over the 1 flag. Might have been. Ballsy. Gets 1 kill for it. So we pee there. I guess. Wouldn't be my option to deal with it. Like, sure, bring it somewhat close to the flag, but not by going for the attack run and giving your enemy nearly the option to get directly behind you. And Little Tiger again winning the infantry fight, I think, but just losing the armored fight pretty heavily. MG40s 2s coming in. These aren't great down here. You want to have them all in the middle, where there is 1000 meter plus engagements. In the south, MG42s are just wasted. So there comes an M30. So yeah, the Tiger's still lacking AT options. It's the only thing really, yeah, in both games. His AT play is not good enough. Like, much slower than everything else in his gameplay. Transmission destroyed. Gave that engaging. What's on the other side? His armor plate is his key trump card at the moment. From his enemy survivor. The mortar tracks are being used pretty well as well, but his infantry fight ain't that great. Oof. Please don't tell me that mortars will go that's the whole way there. I hope enemy survivor realizes this before they arrive over here. Or like over here and get slaughtered. Well, his air micro is questionable as well. Like, just moving it along the line all the time if you only have one flak. It's close. I think the enemy makes it, because the Yak 9 is just too slow. Yeah. Brings in another fighter. But why never on target? My question is, why never dogfight anything here? Like, he brings fighter in as ground attackers. But yeah, if there's another fighter in the air, that's just so damn risky. Now there comes in a lot of AA as well. A lot of Soviet 37mm. Having 5 more South Troops here. Frantic Grenadiers, a lot of them as well over here, not having the flag captured yet. And yeah, it's just the Yak 9 still doesn't get the kill. Little Tiger lacking a bit of air control there, so that even though enemy survivor didn't micro his planes at all, still keeps it alive and strafing on infantry, or in this case onto nothing? Guess onto nothing. Yeah, the 120mm mortars actually did the journey. Big miss micro there. 120mm mortars can be so helpful. Now they both die. F. Press F to respect these 120mm mortars, guys. Why does he not click on the planes? I don't really get his airplay now. Where is he going? Wait, did he cancel orders? Okay, that's just autopiloting at the moment. Yeah, this was just autopiloting. Because he didn't have any orders? Okay. Interesting. He has now Hujaroks that, if they stand still, should be able to deal with this Tuligi. Especially with the second one coming in. It's still 12-12, guys. I don't have a clue who's winning or losing here, because I seldom cast games like that. I'm pretty sure both sides don't really know what's going on either here. 29 minutes. All I missed the enemies forever. Jarok's doing fine. Well, I guess I favor enemies forever position overall in this game. Even though he does a lot of questionable position things, the composition he has is something the Tiger doesn't really know how to deal with properly. So at this point, enemy server just spams units forward and Tiger struggles. That's the same now though. It's just some strategic DBs. Is that stripping going up? The Jarok's not unloading. Getting picked up one by one, I guess, by the... Oh no, that's actually firing on the other one. This is a weird one, guys. Well, actually stand up. Because it's a really slow game. And I don't want to fall asleep again while casting. 37mm coming up. Because I think we are in for a long one here. Because both sides also not knowing how to push properly. Okay, this is like just more like these defensive setups plunging into each other. Like MT42 is moving forward just to get mowed down, and then both sides are too afraid to push, so nobody pushes anymore in the end. Wait, what? I mean, you know that's an AT plane, right? Like, this makes me question if enemy survivors ever looked at any of the unit cards in his deck. This is not a ground attacker, and this is not a ground attacker either. It's ME410, yeah, sure. But this is not its supposed role. This game is real funny, guys. Okay. So fighters, will you finally engage an enemy air unit? Maybe? Maybe not? No? It looks like it. But they are just an autopilot, so there was an enemy forever. I think if it would have been to him, they would have sticked to their ground attack target role. And that just doesn't seem right. Gets it at least out of there. But that's too late. The 37mm gets the kill. All the fighters still waiting over here. Jarok's engaging nothing anymore. Tiger coming up. Other Tiger coming up. Jarok's engaging stuff, but not doing too well there. PE3, that is an AT rocket plane coming up against infantry, which also ain't too good. Because, yeah, they're okay against infantry, AT guns and infantry guns, but against infantry, they just don't deal enough damage. Guys, don't do it. Yeah, enemy survivor has to be careful about all the AA on the Tiger side by now. Well, not all the AA, but yeah, the AA, yes. Here's a bit of it. One over here and one in the north. Or two in the north, actually. Okay, so it's 3. Yeah, we ended 12-12 here. T-34, 76 coming in. Dealing with infantry, but will they deal with the Arc Panzer this time? That's the most ballsy open blitz driver, ammunition driver I've ever seen. Going for this road, when there's an enemy frontline this close, with an unarmored truck, full of explosives. Not my way of doing it, I guess. But you gotta do what you gotta do. If you want to get to your load to the front line. Maybe for tanks, keep on wandering around. T-34 is engaging, and they at least knock the shooter out of this T-34 over here. Infantry fights in the south. So yeah, the Tiger's still doing the much better infantry fights here, but still not having a clue whatsoever of what doing against heavy tanks. Luckily for him, the heavy tanks don't deal enough damage against his infantry because they are not in good positions or not well supported enough, not well enough supported. Like this Tiger, if it just move it slightly forward, it could engage this fully KDP, but no, it doesn't. This fighter might go down to the 37s. Only gets 2 shots or so, yeah. 540 dies against T-34. Yak Panzer gets taken out. Okay. New server at 1311 now. Nope, we go back to 1212. We are in for a long one, guys. Stew. Tiger E coming up over here. T-34 tracks broken. SD2. Oh, that's the wrong transport, Tiger. If you check your, I will find something faster in your deck. Then not the SD2, but the SD42. This transport, don't take it with anything. It's shitty because by Eugen, that they always make it like they make it the default transport for a lot of units. But yeah, you shouldn't do it. And yeah, this is not a HE rocket plane. This, I mean, at least it pinned down all the units, but it doesn't kill stuff. So it's not the perfect solution for doing with the Hujaroks either. Rather use only Yak Panzer over here, because you can kill it actually with it. And the Yak Panzer is the bigger issue here, because you have the parries. They do mighty fine with infantry. They don't do that well with Yak Panzer, so. Nice surrender there on the Hujaroks though. Well played by the Tiger. But yeah, now he's in trouble. That's the move command. Yeah, for enemy however, if you watch this, use attack commands for tanks always. Or fast command. Attack or fast command, or attack fast command. Never only normal move. Sure, like it's learning muscle memories. You use always Q and then left click instead of only left click. It's one more click, but it will also save a lot of your tanks alive. Tiger going for the bit too close to for comfort AT position here, and yeah, Stu. Oh, that's even a Stu. Okay, didn't realize that. The Stu and a Tiger, they deal a lot of HE damage. Even if you have a shield in front of your AT gun, that shouldn't save you from a shot of one of these HE rounds. The Yak Panzer doing its job still. And yeah, now helping out and keeping everything on this road shut down. We are still at 12-12 guys, by the way, just if you wondered. So this game still is far from over. I'm pretty sure this game will be decided by who runs out of stuff first. because yeah, both sides don't seem to be too eager to do any meaningful push later. Like, don't say it this way, because they really try to push, but never in concentrated, strong enough combinations to hold on for too long to their territory they capture. As I stated, though, the north looks pretty weak for enemies forever. If this off-map hits, might actually be the Tiger's turn here to take the territory. Jarox has to be unloaded, and yeah, enemies forever. Rarte Jaeger seems to be having a phobia for MP44s. I don't know why, because I haven't seen a single MP44 unit out of his heart neck. Like, neither is the Stowstripper MP44 nor the Rhaegar MP44, which is an odd choice because MP44s are one of the best, if not the best rifle in the game. Most likely second. And, oh, he actually has MP44 units. Sorry, my bad. But yeah, they are dead. Don't know how those guys got there, but they for sure didn't fare too well there. The Leaky DP are pretty good units as well, especially if they're in buildings against units, not in buildings. The mortars of enemies forward moved up, dealing now with the artillery of Mr. Tiger. That should be deadly at some point. Well, accuracy ain't too good just yet, but yeah, now they're aiming in. Still no kill. Okay, now we see PE3 on the right target. Doesn't get a kill there, but again, pins down everything. And Yellow Tiger takes the territory in the north, but still it's somehow a 12-12. Okay, Mr. Enemy Server takes the south back. This this T-34 flank might actually be good. Let's see if he also brings in the one over here. Then I would really compliment him on a good play here. Playing the Tiger. Hopefully, we'll see that in a second. This Stu is in a really weird position. Doesn't help you at all there. No, the other ones don't come up. The Slicky has been down before, so those Tigers might still, the T-34s might still go down, but at least they take the flag. So it's up to 13-11. Ratapura leader, Ratapura coming in. Oof, like feeling annihilating an infantry unit over here. And they're want to go too deep as well, but yeah. Enemy server realized that and moves them back. Tiger should go down here. Oh no, the other T-34 doesn't move up, and this one still doesn't move. No, don't leave your camera hanging. Dang it. So, Tiger is sitting duck right now. But he still gets the first shot up, gets the gun them. Yeah. This T-34 crew really got screwed over by its comrades. They were like, yeah, sure, go first. We'll follow you. We will give you backup. And then they were like, ha, those stupid idiots. They get over the ridge. You see what? Then they just got blown into bits. Yeah. That's not how to do. Yeah, really. The Tiger's biggest issue in this game, the crooks dealing with heavy tanks. T-Force being here. This is like, yeah. Old version Panzer Force. Hope it's a Glory. Actually, dealing with the Panzer Force, Panzerjäger T-35-8, also known as Hetzer. Stu on the way of dealing with the T-34. It will take a while, but at some point it will just let it explode. More Jarox arriving, but not with unload order either. So yeah, that's the next thing for, like, yeah, enemy survivor has to learn how to use his command orders. And this is 3 enemy rival leaders. This is overkill as well. Right, Aiga engaging again, so yeah, don't use this unit. Ask someone to look over your deck and help you with your deck building, guys. There's so many nice guys in Solution League or uh, official Steel Vision Discord that will help you with your decks. Like, don't ask them, just please give me your deck, but yeah, build your decks, put up a screenshot, and there will be enough guys there to tell you what's wrong with your deck. Seems like enemy survivor is pretty much out dry here. And yeah, the Tiger finally wins the North completely. Still doesn't know how to deal with the Tiger. Well, finally a couple of T-34s arrive again. But they might die again because just one of them goes around the corner. Well, let's see how this one fares. Doesn't get the kill on the first shot. Tiger charge. At least it can fire on the back rear arm of the Tiger. Okay, so it gets the Tiger killed. And yeah, this should be finally a game. Don't really see a way how enemies forever come back here. I think he actually could surrender here. Yeah, 18-6 now. 5 minutes timer on him. You only played one game so far, though, Vincent, right? Or did you play both games? You were also one of those guys who only uploaded one game at a time then, maybe, if you played both? Really makes it so, like, yeah, really, guys, if you play games, upload both games. Not upload one game and then play the other game on the next day and upload it then, because till then there's 5 more replays um, in the channel. I don't know if you already played your first game, if this is your first game. And yeah, that makes it real hard for me. If you play a game on day 1 and then the other one on game 2, wait till you play day 2, till you play your second game to cast it, to upload it. Makes it easier for us. Casters will still cast it if it's a good game, or they cover it live. But yeah, and then the replay isn't important anyways. If it's a good game, we will cast it, no matter if it's uploaded one day earlier or later. So Tiger E coming in. SD2 is coming in over here. Yeah, Unrider Jaegers chilling. I mean, not much they can do here, so why should they? E going down. And 2A1's engaging. Yeah, this 2 is probably dead here. Well, yeah, I'd rather repeat it because our experience from last season is people did wrong even after we told it twice, so better tell it 3 times. And everyone looks at the announcement and stuff, so yeah. Well, yeah, it's not about you just playing one game at a time. Just don't upload it instantly. It's fine to play the game. Just wait till you play game 2 though to upload it. Yeah, it's 22 points now. The Tiger having the major victory here now at the end. After he dealt with all the Tigers and Stooks. GG. VP, I guess. The Tiger really, you can see the improvements already. over earlier games I saw of him. He really tries hard. Still has to, like, yeah, I think if he watches this replay, next time we will see him, he will be much better. Hope the same is for Enemies Forever. Because, yeah, the mechanics are there. Like, speed-wise, I think he could do fine. Just, he doesn't seem to get the whole game just yet and how it's supposed to be played. So I hope he has a watch. Oh, he watches this. I hope you don't take it too personally when I criticize your stuff, but rather take it educationally. If you have any further questions, feel free to ask. As I said, let someone help you by your deck building. It's hard at the beginning. It's so many options, and yeah, that's also for all of you out there who struggle with it. And yeah, hope to see you guys in the future again, watching, playing, and also hope to see these two guys in the future again and see how they fare next game. Wasn't the best game, but yeah, it was an interesting game nonetheless, and a really good educational one. Couple of things how to do it, couple of things how not to do it, I guess. But yeah, see you next time. Have a nice evening. I will continue now with Strategic Command World War I in a second.